Okay, I think we're live. Okay, great. Let's go. Let me pull up the call. And we
Right,
can
in fact,
start.
you're incorrect.
Okay, there we go.
Hey, Lorne.
Hi, honey.
What's going on?
I'm sorry for being a dink. Okay?
Were you drunk?
Playing this game for the first
No.
time.
I haven't had anything to drink all day. I just irritated because I haven't
I love this
spent
call.
time with you, and it's just irritating.
Perfect amount of everything.
I miss
Good.
us. And
Lorne, we talked for 40 minutes yesterday, and then,
we only talked for 20.
Lorne,
I
We
hope
only
that
talked for 20
the
minutes.
Lorne, you were
audio is balanced
lying.
enough.
We talked
I
for...
didn't,
Lorne, listen. Before you
Listen,
finish
don't
that
talk 40 minutes,
statement,
no.
Of course, gotta be
Lorne,
blonde.
listen.
Thought you had
Before you
blonde
finish
hair.
that statement, keep in mind that I do have phone records, okay? So it doesn't matter what it felt like to you. It just matters how long we talked, and it was 40 minutes yesterday, Lorne.
What matters to me is that I get to spend some time with you. And
You did yesterday, Lorne. You did.
it didn't feel like much time.
Lorne.
I miss you so friggin' much. It
Lorne,
bothers me.
Lorne, I know, but you have to...
hate not being able to spend time with you.
Lorne, you do spend time with me, Lorne. You spent time with me yesterday. Yesterday was...
This call is perfect. It's got like the full range of emotions we get from Lorne. We get jealousy, crying, rage, pleading. So great.
Yesterday, Monday, Sunday, Monday.
I know, but it's not like the time that we used to spend together, and that's where it's like I'm used to you knowing everything about me, and I knew everything about what you were doing. Like closeness, I fucking miss it so much. Because not only am I in love with you, you was always there. It doesn't mean not having that.
But we still talk on the phone, and we still talk, and we still message, and everything is fine.
I think Shin Squala puts this perfectly. He's an absolute time vampire.
Did you get disconnected?
Yeah, accidentally. I had to hit the volume button, and I accidentally hit the button underneath. On my headset, the volume button is right above the one underneath, and I accidentally used my thumb instead of my index finger.
Oh, okay. But yeah, I mean, you just like, I don't know. I mean, I just feel like you like demand too much of me. Like you expect all my time.
No, I used to have all your time, and it's hard for me to get away from that because I'm used to you being there.
But Lorne, you're being. Why are you being so selfish, Lorne?
It's more than selfish. It's
Yes, you are.
instead of in love with you and.
No, you're not. You don't know what love is.
Crap I've been through.
Yep. Things you put yourself through.
You fucked up shit.
Yep,
I'm
that's
trying to get
to
out
say the least.
I was talking to him, I was calling him. I know I can trust her, and I don't have any doubt that I can trust her, and I hate it when I do stupid shit to her.
Oh, I hate it when I do that.
Wait, when who does what?
Always gives it a little bit too shiny. Hang on.
But I know that I do stupid shit. But I trust you. You know, it's hard for me to get out of, but to get
Well,
into,
maybe.
I don't know, you know, just the level here,
That's
it
better.
feels so friggin' odd sometimes
Frames aren't great,
when
but
I don't get much time.
looks workable.
Yeah, sometimes it's like you don't. It makes me feel like you don't want to spend time on
Also,
me.
let me turn this down.
Lorne, I don't have all day to sit on the phone.
But I do, Ramona.
No, but
You
do it with
should
your
make
friends.
time for me.
But you give hours to your friends, and then I don't get anything.
Lorne, I have spent
You talk
hours
to other
on the
people,
phone
you
with
don't
you
talk to
before.
me. I'm
Many,
like a
many,
6-year-old
many,
child
many
that needs all your
times.
attention.
And so because I give my friends attention, like, you keep bringing that up?
I know it just I don't understand. I don't understand how it's.
And the thing is that you're sleeping with him.
He bought you thousands of dollars worth of jewelry, house full of flowers.
Okay, and
It weighs on a guy. You know, all the shit in the conversation that I had with him, and all that shit adds up, and it
because I mean, I could say that, you know, having you talk to Michelle and Ember the way that you did weighs on a girl.
Remember that, Lorne? Oh, that was bad.
I don't want to feel the way I do sometimes. The thing is, I don't have any doubt about trusting you. That's what fucks me up. That's what fucked me up lately. Is because I felt like you haven't wanted to spend time with me.
Who would want to spend time with you?
I do think that you have doubts about trusting me.
An abusive drunk.
I do. I mean,
I can't say completely that
Abusive drunk pedophile.
I don't, because I don't have these feelings, and it's all about things that happened to me in the past. That brings these feelings up.
But Lorne,
what threw it off was you not wanting to spend time with me.
Here's the question: if you don't like when anybody else mentions your past, but you continuously use it to excuse your behavior now. And I mean, you talk about, okay, you trust me. Just today, something feels off.
I know what I said to you today.
Somebody certainly is getting your attention, though, for the last month. You want us to grow apart.
What do you want me to say? I'm saying things that I was feeling at the time. Things that bother me.
I mean, just those three.
I'm not going to lie to you and not tell you how I feel.
But I mean, I'm not telling you what not to tell me, but I'm saying like there's like a selfishness because of the fact that you do feel like that.
Where's the selfishness?
Lorne, it's selfish because instead of thinking about the things that I am experiencing and the things that I am dealing with and the things that are happening in my life, and a lot of it's taking my attention away from a lot of things. I'm staying busy. I have knee injuries. I have different things going on. Instead of thinking about what's going on in my life, your response is just, well, you miss talking to me on the phone.
Yeah, but my problem
is supreme. He never.
I was understanding to Amanda James.
Oh, here we go. Amanda James.
Lied to me and say that she had
her daughter was her niece, right?
It wasn't even her niece. It was her daughter.
Okay.
She told me.
I've always wondered why he brings that up as the first thing. When he was talking to Chris Hansen, it was the same thing. That was the first thing he said. Oh, her daughter was her niece. It's a really weird detail to remember, and not only to remember, but to say every single time that he brings Amanda James up. I don't know, just strange. Like, her daughter was her niece. That's an odd first thing to come. I have no idea why. I'm still trying to figure out why he says that. It's just a really strange thing to say.
It's just shit like that, and none of it want to be true. He told me that we had to freaking email because her messenger was down. We spent 6 months emailing.
Okay, but Lauren, then maybe you need to find someone who lives in Maine if you are going to be this obsessed. But I mean, honestly, I would be scared for that girl. I really would genuinely be scared for that girl, and I'm not even exaggerating even a little bit, because if
Still got that cold hanging on to me a little bit.
If she wasn't answering her phone one day, or you decided to get drunk and you were doing X, Y, and Z, and she was only 15 minutes away from.
We've had this conversation before.
Yeah, and I think this is what happened with Nikki.
It's eye-opening, because the fact of the matter is
I read a bit of her stuff that she,
you could drive by her house, you could go in there, banging
claimed to be her on
all sorts of stuff.
Temple.
No,
and
I would.
yeah, I mean,
Lauren,
I can absolutely see
If
why
I
I'm
knew
doing
she was
this.
being honest with me, why would I do that?
But
It's
Lauren,
not my fault. It's not my fault of what the women have done when I have been completely honest with them.
Lauren,
You've been completely honest with anybody. You're not being honest with yourself.
You say if you knew she was being completely honest with you. You said that I'm being honest with you, but yet you still act the way that you do. You've said that many times, but yet you still act the way that you do. And I think 100.
It scares me when it's so fine with you to not be able to talk to me.
Well, I think 100% that you would be driving drunk to people's houses and banging on doors and driving around and looking for people's cars. I think 100% that you'd be doing that.
Remember, he's got a restraining order against him.
Myself will never drive drunk again. I've been put on.
Never drive drunk again.
Never
Come
do
on,
that
man.
again.
We know what happens after this.
Of shit that I'm going through.
Never drive drunk again. Only drive drunk after calling the police on your brother, right, Lorne? What an absolute.
Nathaniel hacked off your fucking phone.
She hacked off my phone that you.
Conversations. He's hacked off your phone. Some conversations about me being drunk. Having drunk.
Conversation about me being drunk.
Are you sure that was the number phone she hacked off? It was my phone?
He hacked off your phone for a long time.
By the way, I have no idea what to do in this game. Just got it today.
It was a phone conversation.
It was both.
So she's making a bed.
You gave me up for it, and the last time that I did it, I haven't done it since then.
I mean, I think the reason why I think that you would do it, even though that you're saying you're not, is because you.
Okay,
is because you're very impulsive, and so I think if you.
Yep. Myrna's got his number. She knows this is. He is incredibly impulsive. It's scary.
All that means is that she had male friends, because you would be jealous of.
It's honestly just like he just hasn't grown up.
You know, you got drunk.
He's still.
He's freaking out because.
Do you know why?
What?
I
say I think his age, like his mental age in terms of his emotional age, bounces between maybe like 4. No, not 4. Maybe like 8 and 13, 14. Depending on the situation.
They can't think just friendship.
Lauren, that is not true of every guy. That is not true of every guy.
Oh, here we go. Here's on, like, impressing himself on everyone else.
Guys,
I haven't met a guy yet that has not been able to look at a woman other than just a friend, unless he's in love with another woman.
Unless he's in love with another woman.
Guys who respect women.
Mr. Relationship here, Mr. Lawrence.
For more than just vaginas. They can see women for their sense of humor, for their intelligence, for their companionship, and what?
And that's probably why I get so upset and you're not acting, not feeling weird about us not talking like we always did. Because I never respected anybody as much as you, even though you don't see it. I do, and that scares the fuck out of me.
Go open my bag.
Lauren, because the thing is that you have a funny way of showing it.
Tap. Interesting.
I'm trying to get out of the crap that
I'm trying to get out of the. I'm trying to.
Like you. You're fucking one of a kind to me.
But Lauren, how long have you been saying this same
One of a kind until the next person comes along saying you're so special. The next person comes along, you're so special.
When we're not as close as what we used to be. You used to know every fucking thing I did. You even know with some of the shit.
And also in a later call, I think he goes on about you don't know anything
Even though
about
they're
me,
not,
and then he says, oh, you know everything about me.
you was there with me.
Whatever it is
So,
to
it's
fit
like,
the
I've never
situation and
had
to fit
that before. And
his
losing
needs.
that,
It's gross.
it throws me off.
Lorne,
Throws me off and it makes me worry.
Lorne,
So I don't know if
had
you guys could hear that.
you on the
Yeah.
phone, on mute,
Should probably mute when I drink
doing
something.
my job, and hearing you shuffle in the background. Like, I mean, I don't see how that.
Oh
like,
God,
I
can
mean,
you imagine?
Like, I don't see how that's quality time. Lorne. I don't. I mean,
The amount of hours
It
this
was
woman has
quality
spent
time. But that isn't
talking
happening
to this
now.
absolute clown.
Ever since you
Amazing.
your knee injury, it happened for the first week you'd be on the phone with me, but after that, since you've had your knee injury, it hasn't happened.
Okay, try and make an X.
Do you
Since you've
see
had
how
your
that
knee injury,
throws
I
me
don't
off?
get to take all your time.
but again, key word here is knee injury.
But I don't feel like I don't feel like I'm part of your life right now.
Oh no,
And
Lord.
it upsets me because I know doctors over there all the time. You told me that. And that worries me. It's like, now what I think is, what did I do for her not to
You know
want
what's
to
funny?
not want to spend
Hang on,
time
let me
with me?
pause. You know what's funny with the whole doctor situation and his jealousy over it? I don't think it is purely. How would I explain this? I don't think it's purely because there's another man vying for Ramona's attention. I actually think that a part of his, well, I think a lot of his jealousy, although that included, but I think a lot of his jealousy comes from the fact that the doctor is there, as Lorne likes to say, face to face, and you get this with a couple of the other catfish as well. When there are any males around them, that he says things like, "Oh God, I think he's talking to Jamie Amy about something, about maybe the what's his name, Angelo situation or something like that," and he said, "Oh, he's right there." And even in the Ramona calls, you hear him say, "Oh, the doctor's right there," as in like right there next to you. It's his jealousy is not only about the whole romantic side; it's also kind of about him talking to him not being face to face, as he likes to say, face to face with his catfish, and the other imaginary people are. I think that's a lot of it, and it's yeah. Once I noticed that, once I figured that out, I kind of noticed it in a lot of the calls. It's weird. He gets jealous over the strangest things. It's really weird.
That time that we shared together meant everything to me. You mean everything to me. The thought of losing you fucks me up.
No, maybe you should start playing some video games.
Yeah, I don't fucking think so.
Why not?
I wasn't playing when I was a teenager. I'm not going to play them now.
It'll be something to, maybe help you relax and.
What have you been doing playing video games?
No.
I can imagine Lorne's a pretty good Fortnite player.
If you don't like playing video games,
You were
why
pretty
do
good
I
at
wanna
that,
play video
and he gets to
games?
play
I don't
with
like it either.
teenagers, so right up his alley.
I'm just trying to give you ideas of things to do, Lorne. I've told you for a while you're at a point in your life where you need to focus on yourself. You're at a very critical point in your life, Lorne, and I've told you this before.
But I don't like focusing on myself without you there with me.
Lorne, but here's the thing. You've got to keep perspective. Focus on yourself.
I got to keep you is what I got to keep. That's what I'm afraid of, is losing you.
Lorne. Focus on yourself. Get yourself together. If you're going to get a job, get a job. If you're going to start a business, start the business. Focus on yourself and get yourself together.
I told Uncle Clyde out today. I have never told Uncle Clyde out.
Real quick, we'll talk about Uncle Clayton. But focus on yourself. and get yourself together. That way, it's like your mom dies, you are not gonna suffer any financial consequences because you won't need her. And she should be able to spend her little Social Security checks on whatever trinkets and or her bills, obviously, and her food, but whatever little trinkets and little treats that she wants to get for herself.
I spent $800 on them in the last 3 weeks.
Good.
And how much have you taken from her,
I
Lorne?
owe mom.
8,000?
Good.
80,000? You wouldn't even give back her car. Come on, man.
Well, I want to start my septic business up again.
Yep,
because
gonna start my septic.
I need-
Gonna.
able to know that
Gonna
I
do
can
this.
buy
I'm
her
gonna
stuff.
stop drinking. I'm gonna stop driving drunk. I'm gonna stop screaming at you.
when mom's gone,
How about you do it, Lorne? Then
you
we'll,
might not,
then
you
we'll be
might not
impressed.
like it, but when mom's gone, I'm going to be that way with you.
Yep, that's right. Because you want another mother. You don't want a
You
wife
you
or a
want me,
girlfriend.
that's
You want
not-
another mother. My other mother.
Oh, and like I said, focus on yourself. Focus on getting yourself together. Did you have your bankruptcy appointment tomorrow? You have it tomorrow.
Tomorrow at 2 o'clock. Which
Wait, what?
I keep forgetting. Tomorrow at 2 o'clock, I keep forgetting.
I keep forgetting. I mean,
You have
what?
it tomorrow?
Tomorrow at 2 o'clock. Mom's got it written down on the calendar.
Wow.
I keep forgetting it. So it's a good thing you remind me of it again, because I would have gone over and worked on the house all day.
So he
Wednesday,
can't
yeah,
even
yeah,
he can't even
on
keep an
Wednesday.
appointment himself. Write it down on the calendar and show up at a certain time.
Right?
He needs his mother to do that. At nearly 50 years old.
Today's
My
Tuesday,
goodness.
Today is Tuesday, the 11th.
Right? Right. Tomorrow at 2 o'clock. I keep forgetting about it. I don't know if Mom forgot about it today or not, but she didn't mention it to me today.
Oh, shouldn't. Oh, for
Well,
goodness.
you've got to get yourself together.
Thank you, Ramona.
You've got to
I'm
get
getting myself together.
No, you're not.
I'm doing
You're
it.
still the train
I'm
wreck you
thinking
were
yours
when
and
you were
Mom's-
typing
Mom's
on your
advice.
keyboard to little Kayla.
I filed for bankruptcy.
Gross.
Don't say it like we came up with some brilliant idea, Lauren. There was no other way for you besides filing bankruptcy.
And I still filed it with you and with Mom.
But don't give us credit for that idea. Lauren, there was no other way, though.
But I'm taking yours and Mom's advice, and I'm doing it. And I don't regret it. Because I know it's the only way for me to be back where I should be.
But here's the thing, though. Now,
And where is that? I think
your
where you should be,
credit
Lorne,
was,
is in prison. To be honest with you, I think this honestly will be good for you. I think prison's the best place for you. You've kind of proved that you're not really able to operate in society properly.
You've got to get yourself together, and I don't know how you're.
Many times. Many
What I'm
times.
thinking about is I get myself to business going like it was before. I won't even be close to Fox. I don't have my family there fucking sucking money out of me.
Right.
So I won't even be close to Fox. I won't even need credit. That's what I'm thinking.
Really? And how's that going with you now, Lorne? You just got out of prison last year. How's that going?
Should be on my
Yes,
What an
focus.
absolute
Like I
loser.
said, focus on yourself, and and like not anything else.
I'm not going to not focus on you.
Hold on a second. Did I hear somebody knock?
Oh, fuck. I just heard somebody knock.
You heard?
Yeah, I heard somebody knock. It might have been on a different door.
Who has a key?
I could hear it in some other door.
Okay, hold on. I gotta get that.
Okay.
Let me see who it is. He has a key.
Look, people have some
Who
problems.
is it? Why are they knocking so hard?
This is why I love the Ramona saga so much. And why I think it's second to Debbie. Debbie says sometimes Casey, is that it took so little to get him riled up. It was with like Winnie, it was very overt, and they were just pushing him to his limits. But with Ramona, it's very subtle, very small things, like a knock on the door from a certain someone, which I'm sure we'll find out soon in this call. But it's just very small things. And that to me is is kind of the magic of the Ramona stuff. It's just you don't need too much. You don't need to take it to crazy levels. Just a little bit, and then see where it goes. And it never disappointed.
All right. You have people on your door.
Can't believe it.
We're giving you people.
I already did. I know who it is.
Who is it? Who is it?
I'll give you a hint. His name rhymes with Costa.
There he is.
That fucking nice.
The horse Dink himself.
Just answer the door and don't let him in.
The man, the myth, the legend.
Knocking so that somebody on the phone can hear him.
Hold on. I don't think it was that he was knocking that loud, because at first I didn't even hear him. Hang on a second. Hold on. Hey!
Hey, what?
Hey, what?
I'm here. Hang on a second.
All right. Okay. Relax.
Okay.
Oh, this is great.
What do you want?
Kind of laughing. Haha, look how much fun I'm having without you.
My brother's going to be home shortly.
I found this guy that jealous is of his.
He's stupid. He's here. Roy's going to be home at 7. So they're supposed to meet at 7. He just got here early, a little bit early.
I'm not getting off the phone as long as he's there.
What?
I'm not getting off the phone as long as he's there.
I'm not getting off the phone as long as he's there.
Why are you being...
Because I had a conversation with him. I know. I know he. I know he's been there along with you before, hasn't he?
So,
I know he's never told you about the conversation I had with him. So I know I've told you. I will never forget that conversation I had with him.
Lorne, you're being controlling, possessive, and selfish.
this is pathetic.
I'm being in love with you and not trusting him as well.
I'm being in love with you.
Lorne, you don't trust me either.
No, I
I'm being
trust
in
you.
love
I
with
don't trust
you.
him. If it's Dr. Nog. If I went up in an accident, he saw it was me, he'd probably let me die.
What?
Hold on a second, and that's not true.
That's quite
he's
so good right there.
He's had to work on all sorts of people. He has a crush on a black girl, and he's actually had to work on white supremacists. It's patient.
Yeah, but he's never worked on somebody the level of the one that he walks.
Hold on a second, because he just tapped on my door. Hang on a second.
On your
Tubby! Hang on, Tubby!
I love that.
Give me 10 minutes. I'm going to call you back,
Gotta go.
okay?
Yeah?
Hey, Lorne, this guy that I'm interested in is here.
No.
He has to speak to me. Give me 10 minutes and I'll call you back.
No! God, no!
Lorne,
So it's too easy.
No.
It's too easy.
Lorne, can you give me 10 minutes? He has to speak to me.
No!
Oh.
Lorne,
That's that bullshit. No!
Lorne, what the hell, Lorne?
No!
Oh.
He can speak to you with your brother there.
Okay, my brother's not there, and he has to speak. Lorne, come on.
He can speak to you with your fucking brother there. What's that fucking bullshit?
Lorne, you're being controlling.
No. I
No.
you don't trust him.
Okay, Lorne. Lorne.
Fucked up that he's even knocking on your goddamn bedroom door when you have beads.
When I have what?
When you have beads, stringers for your fucking bedroom door. You told me that before.
Yeah, I got rid of those.
Well, it's fucked up he's even knocking on your bedroom door.
Lorne.
You're waiting in the living room for your brother. What the fuck is he doing knocking on your goddamn bedroom door?
Lorne.
I'm not getting off right.
So somebody has to speak to me, and you're not going to let me hang up for 10 minutes?
Well, if it was somebody else, yeah, I would.
Oh, so I see. You get to choose who I talk to.
That's exactly what he wants to do. Had your way, Ramona, he would lock you in his little trailer of failure.
Why can't he do it? Why can't he talk to you with your brother there? What is so secretive that your brother can't know about it?
I don't know what the guy wants to say, so I don't... What?
Why can't you just say, okay, wait till I'm about to get here and I'll come out and talk to you because I'm on the phone with my boyfriend right now.
Lorne. Because if for
That's
some
too
reason...
easy?
What? No, yeah, because I want him to hear you yelling at me. Lorne.
I'm not going to say anything.
Lorne, let me go. I'll call you back in 10 minutes.
Yeah, this kind of stuff kind of gets me a
Lorne,
little
let
bit,
me go. I'll call you back in 10 minutes.
No.
little bit angry.
You're
Is
fucking full of shit if you think I'm going to be alright with that shit.
Lorne.
I'm not alright
what
with
an
it.
awful person. What an awful
Lorne,
person.
Lorne, you're being controlling.
Can you imagine
I'm
being?
not being
Ugh.
controlling. I'm in love with you and I don't trust him.
I'm in love with you.
Lorne,
Don't
this
trust
is
him.
not
That's what I'm
love.
being.
Lorne, this is not love.
Yeah, well, it's not love to have a fucking guy in your fucking house and your brother's not there that you know that I don't like.
Lorne, the guy came over.
And you want me to get off the phone with you so you can talk to him alone for 10 minutes? Fuck no.
Fuck no.
I ain't getting off the phone. He can wait until your brother gets there. He's supposed to meet your fucking brother at 7 o'clock. So your brother's going to be home anytime. He can't wait till your brother gets
But
there.
no, Lorne's not controlling.
Talk to you.
Nope.
You're in your fucking bedroom talking to your boyfriend on the phone.
And he knows.
The worst time for him to want to talk to you is when I'm on the phone.
What?
The worst time for him to want to talk to you is when I'm on the phone.
Wait, what about talking to me when you're on the phone?
The worst time for him to want to talk to you is when I'm on the phone. Fuck that. Want to stuck in my head and they fucking...
Awesome.
No. I'm not alright. No goddamn way I'll ever be alright with that shit.
No, this is scary behavior. You're being extremely controlling.
Extremely scary.
Shit.
Now, hold on. I'm going to go grab some of the chocolates he brought.
Brought chocolates too. Oh, that's great. That's it. Hack your lungs up, Lorne.
If you think I'd be alright with him, or being alone with him there. Doesn't punch that. Their own, she wants to fucking talk. Yeah.
I love that. I love when she comes back.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going back to my room. Okay, I'm back.
How did that take 10 minutes?
What?
Did that take 10 minutes?
Too much fun I'm having, Lorne,
First
without
of all,
you.
we didn't talk. That's thing one. Thing two, I just grabbed some of the chocolates and he was being silly.
You didn't talk.
What?
What was so funny? Huh?
I want to join in
Well,
the
you're being
laughs too,
controlling.
Ramona.
Making phones, yeah,
Why are you
so
laughing,
funny.
Ramona?
I'm not. No, I'm
No,
so
you
sorry.
wouldn't
You don't want to do it.
You wouldn't even let me get off the phone.
No, not with him.
Not with him.
Why the fuck would I let you get off the phone with him? I didn't get the fuck that. Like, gives him the fuck shit he said. Why would I? He's giving me no reason to like him after the conversation I had with him. In fact, I want to trust the guy because of what you say, but what he said is fucking drilled in my head. I can't get that shit out with the way he fucking acts. And
you act so perfectly, right, Lorne?
And then being there alone with you, brother's not there. That doesn't make it very good for me. I know you've probably been alone with him before, with him in your apartment, without me on the phone, and it's probably been fine.
But he's not
When I'm
controlling
alone,
it. Remember, Lorne is not controlling.
I'm not going to agree because I don't fucking trust him.
How do I put this in the corner here? How do I...
I want to say I don't like him. Also, I'm not on the fucking phone with a jury and a whole house full of foreigners when he had a boyfriend. Can he hear you?
Can he hear
What?
you?
Can he hear you?
No.
Don't ever expect me to feel good about that shit. I guarantee if it was fucking turning around, you wouldn't feel good about anything like that if there was another woman saying shit like that.
Right. That's gonna happen. Oh, chins.
Unless you really didn't give a fuck about me, then you would. Then you just say, oh, fuck it. Like that night you and Emma were talking.
What about her?
I said, like then the night that me, you, and Emma were talking, and she said she wanted to be on top, and you said no.
Oh, talk about the baby thing.
I suggested that that you give her a child. The lady needs sperm. I suggested you give it to, because I trust her.
But when she mentioned that she wanted to be on top, you said no. I don't know what the difference would be, because I didn't want her to be on top either. I was fucking happy as a clam and shit.
You think
no.
Happy as a clam and shit.
You probably want her to be on the bottom.
That's quite funny.
But I don't want her to be anywhere in front of me naked.
And you probably wouldn't even see her naked. She'd probably just be in her underwear.
I don't want to see her in her underwear. I have no desire to see anyone in their underwear except for you.
I've seen the doctor in his underwear. You can call it.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, ain't that fucking nice?
You knew that.
No, I didn't know that.
You knew that. But
No, I didn't. No, I did not know that.
Have been in the hot tub. Of course I've seen him in his underwear.
That's not underwear.
Yeah, but
That's a bathing suit.
he had to change.
So how'd you end up seeing him in his underwear?
But I'm not going to go through that.
Yeah, well, how'd you end up seeing him in his underwear?
Lorne, I'm not going to go through that.
You never told me you saw him in his underwear. How'd you end up seeing him in his underwear?
Lorne.
You're
Well, you
not
don't
very
know.
I never knew you saw him in his underwear. I know, I heard somebody's calling you.
Lorne, it's just a parallel.
How'd you end up seeing him in his underwear?
Lorne.
So,
He's
don't
thinking
warn
mine.
me.
Who cares? It's
Don't
not.
warn me. Just answer me. How did you see him in his underwear?
Okay, so the doctor and I saw each other in our underwear. It doesn't matter. I told you.
It doesn't matter.
He doesn't pick it up yet. Wait for it. She says it again.
How'd you end up seeing his underwear?
Lorne, it does not matter.
Why doesn't it? You saw him in his underwear. How'd you see him in his underwear? Why is that a hard question to answer? Why wouldn't you want to tell me about that? I tell you about everything.
Lorne, you have a...
No.
Told about Dunkin' Donuts, didn't you, Lon?
No, but you have a...
Little excursion to Dunkin' Donuts and came up.
No, I'm
You told her about
not
that,
going to bring
didn't you?
it back on you.
Right.
It never went off of you, Lorne. You have a streak of jealousy. You have even proven to be jealous of guys who I was, liking in 6th grade. And you did.
No.
Yes.
There we go. What's up, David here?
Yeah,
I've seen him in his underwear.
Yeah, you're imperfect. Lorne, I told you that I had a crush on a guy in 6th grade whose last name was Armstrong, and you wanted to hear all about it, and you got jealous.
Yeah, because his last name is Armstrong. It was
Yeah, but you wanted to hear all about him and how I felt about him.
And we go off the subject again still.
No, Lorne, we're not going...
How'd you see him in his underwear?
Lorne.
The hot tub is not... You were a bathing suit in the hot tub.
What?
You were underwear. You were a bathing suit in the hot tub, not underwear. How'd you see him in his underwear? You never told me about that.
Lorne, why does that matter? It wasn't
Why
a
didn't you tell me
sexual
about
thing. It wasn't a sexual thing. Why does that matter?
Then why wouldn't you tell me about it?
Because I don't feel like it's necessary to discuss how I saw somebody in their underwear.
Because it's none of your business, Lon.
Actually, I would think this.
None of
What?
your business.
Because it's the person that we're talking about. The
Okay.
person that said all this shit to me on the phone.
You're not interested in hearing about how I saw him in a dress suit. You're not interested in hearing about how I saw him in a tuxedo before. You're not interested in any of that.
Yeah, you know why? Because his whole body is covered. But when you're seeing his underwear, it's a little bit different.
But you
Why
are.
don't you tell me everything that I tell you?
Well, you don't tell me everything. You and I both know that.
Oh, bullshit. You know, there's nothing you don't know about me anymore.
Laura, I am still finding out stuff about you from the internet, okay? You don't tell me everything.
Bullshit.
Lorne,
You don't find me anything
Lorne's
else.
phone.
Maybe it's
Angry
on your
Lorne.
phone.
Lorne, I had asked you many, many, many times if you had ever sent pictures of Ember to yourself, pictures of yourself naked to Ember, and then I find that they're all over the internet.
I told you again.
Lorne, you are a liar because
Guarantee
you
you
said
didn't.
no.
You
several
are
times.
going way off the subject and trying to
No,
put it on
Lorne,
me.
I'm
It's
not.
everything else because there's nothing about me on the internet.
Lorne,
You already know.
Lorne,
crap.
I am not going off the subject.
Did not mean to do that.
But I'm
You're going off the subject because you still haven't answered it.
Lorne, I will answer it. The answer is I don't see why it is important. It wasn't a sexual thing. And so what's the big deal? It was not
drops,
a sexual
the ball
thing.
drops.
Saw each other. Saw you your fucking underwear too. Another fucking thing I didn't fucking know.
What are you
Oh,
talking about?
Lorne's big
You
mad.
said we seen each other in our underwear.
Big mad.
Lorne, why does that...
No, fucking explain this shit to me. Without going around the fucking topic.
What are you talking about?
You just said that we saw each other in our underwear.
Lorne, other people were around too. It's not a sexual thing. Lorne, what are you kidding me?
Are you kidding me?
Kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding you.
This is you're not fucking telling me.
Lorne, there is nothing that I'm not telling you. What are you talking about?
When did he see you in your underwear?
Lorne, again, why are we going...
Has he ever seen you naked?
No.
When did he see you in your underwear?
Never
Lorne,
seen you naked. Yeah, Lorne has this weird thing with
No, I had a question, Ramona.
no, it's
nudity
not...
Real
and
shit, and I'll fucking tell you.
sexuality. It's really, really creepy.
You are insanely possessive and controlling.
No idea where it came from. It's
Don't give me
really
that
creepy,
fucking bullshit.
No, I'm telling you, you are.
Bullshit. Yeah, you're gonna say I'm insanely possessive and controlling because some other guy is seeing my girlfriend in her underwear.
though. Some other
Why don't you
guy.
tell me when he saw you in your underwear?
Lorne, it was accidental.
Accidental.
And it was not a sexual thing.
When did he see you in underwear?
Yeah, Lorne's brain can't tell the
What
difference.
happened?
Lorne,
He doesn't know what the difference is between a sexual encounter and just
it was embarrassing.
Nudity.
It was, like, unexpected.
scary to think someone in the world is going around with a
Like I
mind
said, it was accidental.
like that. It's
He screamed, "Oh my God, you're topless!"
really
I screamed, "Go put clothes
crazy.
on."
What?
What?
Fucking kidding me.
Oh, that was a scream. Hold on, I've got to
Lorne,
rewind
he
that
walked
one.
into the restroom.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh,
More shit
all
you're
the
not
rage. Hang on, I've got to.
fucking
He
Let me go
walked-
back.
talking. You fucking kidding me.
Screamed, "Go put clothes on."
What?
What?
You fucking kidding me.
Oh, even the little squeak.
Lorne, he walked into the restroom.
It's a bit of a squeaker.
Fucking Christ, more shit you're not fucking telling me.
Lorne, why?
You're giving me a fucking blind on right now, you're fucking topless. Son of a bitch, I'm telling you. You're not fucking telling me shit.
Jeez.
This fucking guy is over your goddamn house all the fucking time. He's pretty much fucking naked. And you don't want me to be fucking pissed off. Isn't that fucking nice? It's
Yikes.
fucking fine that the doctor sees my girlfriend naked after shit he said to me on the fucking phone.
Your girlfriend, jeez, you've got
Look,
such a
I'm gonna be
warped,
pissed off.
such a warped view of what a girlfriend is. It's again,
You want me to get off the phone?
not many other words
You
to
want
describe Lorne
cocksucker?
other than
You
scary,
fucking
scary and
kidding me?
dangerous.
Oh, you have
You know what woman you're not, and you're fucking helpless.
Scary and dangerous for sure.
If you're so polite, why didn't you fucking knock first? Because you fucking knew you were in there.
He did not.
Oh, shit.
He did not
First of all,
see
the guy
me.
who-
He did
Did
not.
you have underwear on when he fucking
Oh,
walked
hi,
in?
Lorne.
What?
Did you have underwear on?
I
Did you
had
have
on a
panties on?
phone.
Did you have panties on when he walked in?
I had on a phone.
What?
Yes. So yes, I had panties on. Yes, that's the kind of panties I wear. Yes, Lorne. Jeez.
It was showing your panties.
He saw
What?
your tits. He saw you in your panties.
I'm fucking believe it. And you want me to fucking feel good about him fucking being there alone with you and want to talk to you for 10 minutes alone with you. Yeah, okay. Fucking door is closed. You knock on it to see who's in there. You don't just walk in. Every fucking dumbass knows that.
As I was saying, he did knock. He did knock.
He did. You said,
you
didn't tell me he knocked.
I told you he knocked, but you were too busy screaming.
So he just knocked and walked in.
No.
He's never heard fucking waiting in there to let somebody respond? And knocking loud enough to make sure somebody heard him?
No, I thought it was his sister who was knocking because she said, I'll be right there. I thought it was his sister, and I said, come in.
I mean, fucking unbelievable. Why the fuck would you say come in to anybody knocking without saying who is that?
Because she's another girl, and we've been in the hot tub together. We've seen each other start naked.
Okay, we're back to go knock on the door, and there's Ramona.
No,
you're fucking tits in her undies.
I went into the bathroom.
God, just him hacking up his lungs as well.
My spaghetti strap shirt and my shorts.
Just a cold hanging on to me a little bit.
Later, I hear a knock.
Since 2007.
I said, oh, come in. Just like that. At this point, I was wearing nothing but a thong. And...
So he saw your tits and he saw you in a thong. He saw your tits, didn't he? He saw your tits, didn't he? You weren't turning backwards, you were facing the door. Right?
He saw more than that, because I was...
What?
What the
No, never mind. There's no point in that. Anyway, all that needs to be said is...
No,
you can hear kind of the smile in her voice.
Explain to me. You might as well. You fucking got fired up now. But I should feel so great about the fucking
Push him this half height. Oh well,
you fucking met him at a fucking pole that you only see him 2 hours a night, 6 days a night, a week, and no more.
God,
so you
jealous
bitch.
Explain
it out to me now. He's fucking seeing you pretty much completely naked. How much more of you did he see? Don't you think there's a time when fucking people have to start showing a lot more respect for each other? How'd you see him in his underwear?
What?
How'd you see him in his underwear? This is fucking just amazing that you two are fucking. He's seen you fucking tops and in your fucking panties, and you've seen him in his underwear. Isn't it fucking great? News that the boyfriend fucking here is fucking months down the road.
It's not like I doubled my tits at him. I saw him naked. It's not like I put my nipple in his mouth. It was his wardrobe malfunction the one time, and it was an accident the other time.
So when did you see him in his underwear?
Lorne.
You see what I'm saying?
This cool's great.
There's no reason.
So
there is no fucking reason why you two ever should have fucking seen each other in your underwear or fucking top-up. There is no fucking reason.
Lorne, I just told you the reason.
I've never been to a fucking party, even with fucking stupid people, where they actually fucking walked in on somebody.
Are you really saying my friends are stupid?
No, I said I have never walked into a fucking been at a party with stupid people even. They were fucking drunk off their ass. Where anybody has ever walked in on me.
Does anyone believe Lorne's actually been to a party? Been invited to a party? Nah, me either.
But the fucking bed did not have a walk on it. And try each other fucking naked or anything.
Lorne, I told him to come in.
You told me to come in. Well, why didn't you say who is it?
Because she said she'd be right there. I thought it was her.
How would she know?
Whenever I listen to these, I just imagine if, obviously this is a manufactured situation, but if this was real, and kind of what the woman that lived with him would have to put up with, and it's scary to think about. I'm so glad that Lorne does not have the capacity it would seem, to engage in and basically make a relationship work, at least, even not even a little bit, because this is a very real situation. Women actually go through this situation a lot, you know, with abusive boyfriends, husbands, spouses, whatever. It's yeah, it's just scary to think that Lorne could have been another one, but luckily he just doesn't have the capacity. He doesn't have the, I don't know what you call it. He just doesn't have it in order to form a cohesive relationship, and thank goodness for that. Thank goodness for that.
If she's telling you she'd be right there, why would she fucking not?
Because maybe she thought that I was going to be sitting on the floor, my legs spread, with my finger inside of myself. I don't know. She just did.
Well, goddamn good thing you weren't knowing that thing, because the fucking doctor opened the door.
Yeah, that's a good thing, I guess.
Oh, you guess? I don't know why the fuck you think you gotta have the fucking doctor right up your ass, but you do.
How is he up my ass?
Who's in your living room right now?
Yeah, he's in my living room. He's not up my ass.
There you go. No, but you won't be alone for 10 minutes. Walter, come here, baby. Come on, come here with Daddy. Yeah. Yeah. Perfect. Just 10 minutes to fucking strip down so you can see him in his fucking underwear again.
So I'm sure if something like that would happen, it would take a lot longer than 10 minutes.
Oh, it's gonna be fucking tongue first?
What?
Does it have to be tongue first?
Tongue first?
Yeah, you can fucking make out first? Yeah, well, how you just fucking made that sound? I'm sure some
Yeah, see, he speaks like a teenager.
What's that sound like? You gotta fucking...
Because you think I'm going to
make out
the doctor for 10 minutes?
Huh?
I said because you think
Very
I'm
little experience.
with the doctor for 10 minutes?
I don't give a fucking fuck. But I don't like that you're not fucking telling me shit. And you know why that is? Because you don't fucking spend time with me like you used to. And I can't believe that you fucking think I'm going to be alright with that. What importance am I? Just your boyfriend, so...
Yeah, my boyfriend who bought condoms to go have sex with another girl at Dunkin' Donuts parking lot.
Yeah, well, I don't do that, do I?
Well, I don't do that, but you did.
No, okay, you don't do that, but you did do that. I mean, like that, like I don't know what you
Did
don't.
I do it? Did I have sex with anyone? You guys tell me, because this is what you usually haven't told me that I didn't fucking know about.
Did I have sex with anyone?
Did you? What do you want me to say?
And you act like you're such a commendable guy because you went and bought condoms to have sex with someone you met online, but you haven't done it since that time that you did it. Like, you act like you're so commendable because of that.
I did wrong, and I've never since, and I never will do it again.
I'll never do it again.
At least you know about it, and I was up front with you and didn't
You
lie
weren't
about
up
it.
front with me, Lorne. I had to find out. You were not up front with me at all. I had to find out from the church where I've found out.
And when you found out, at least
Praise
I
be,
didn't
Church
lie
of
to
God.
you.
Lorne, how were you going to lie
about
when Lorne, how were you going to lie when there was a recording of you saying, yeah, I have the condoms, I'm heading to Dunkin' Donuts? How were you going to lie? How were you going to lie?
Run into a corner.
I'm sorry, I have fucking no notoriety of people that are fucking weird.
Okay, the notoriety has nothing to do with it. There's just admit you don't have an answer for that.
How was I ever going to find out about you and the doctor seeing each other naked? And then
Again,
seeing your tits?
Well,
again,
she told you.
there was
Well,
no way you were going to be able to lie your way out of the Michelle Simpson thing or the
How was I ever going to find out about the fucking doctor seeing your tits?
Well,
And
guess
seeing your
what, Lorne?
panties?
seeing
I
your
just told
And
pants.
you seeing his underwear.
In his
You
underwear.
always fucking tell me. What changed, Ramona? Oh, gee, what do you want me to do? Apologize for the hell I've been through?
Well, why don't you apologize for the hell you've put people through?
I apologize for the hell that I put you through, but at least I know for a fact that you know everything about me now.
Lorne, but that's the thing, though.
I don't hide anything from you anymore. I didn't know anything about the doctor seeing you in tits and seeing you in the panties and you seeing him in his fucking underwear. I never know anything about that.
Okay, so the question that I have for you is, how many underage girls did you talk to online?
Let's get more stone.
One.
Oh, this.
One.
Hold on, I've got to pause it. This is really telling. This bit. I've not seen it commented on too much, but I think this bit is really, really telling. I'm going to rewind it a little bit, and the way he reacts is telling. You can tell. I'm just going to rewind it here. There we go.
One.
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 Yeah.
See, he sounds like he sounds like he's about to be caught out. Now, I've listened to this a little bit before, and I know Ramona doesn't call him out fully, from what we know, but I don't think she knew at the time as well. And then she talks about the person that we know about is a real person, at least one of them. But the way he says one, yeah, it's like someone who's lying and knows they're lying and thinks they're about to be caught out. It was very illuminating to me when I heard that. It was just, yeah. So we know about the other girl. I'm not going to mention any names or anything, but we know there was someone that he at least attempted to meet, that he spoke to in an online chat room before. So for him to say no, one, it's interesting, and the way he says it, you can kind of tell he's hiding something. I don't think Mona picks up on it at the time. Who's to say who could in the moment? But it's very interesting, kind of listening after the fact and knowing what we know now, and his reaction here is very interesting.
Because when I went onto the website and I looked up some things, that's not what I found.
What did you find, Ramona?
I found that there was someone called like Disney Chick or Disney Girl or something like that, and that you tried to talk to her and that she was underage, but it didn't go anywhere.
No, and I'm telling you, that's good because one minute I can talk to him.
Now, I believe that Lorne doesn't remember this. He must have talked to so many underage girls that he doesn't remember specific names.
I think
and think if he was on the chat room and he was known to be talking to at least 3 decoys. Imagine how many real girls he was at least attempting to talk to. I'm sure many of them didn't give him the time of day, but imagine how many days he just spent trawling through chat rooms. At the age of what, 37? Looking for underage girls. Maybe not necessarily looking for. I mean, I've had the argument that he wasn't looking for them per se, but he was kind of like doing a shotgun approach, just messaging everybody. I can believe that, but again, the things we've heard about him afterwards kind of tells me that he at least has a fantasy of being with an underage girl. It's really disgusting. Hey, stop beating up my house. Hang on. Yep. Yeah, got it. Yeah. So, and we know that he has real victims. And we know that the way he speaks about some of his family members, I am not 100% sure what happened there. I don't think anyone can be. But at the very least, I would say he was inappropriate around them. And I think it's something that comes from him just being cripplingly lonely. I mean, it's not an excuse. It's just kind of he's just such a lonely person. He's never had a relationship. He's probably never really experienced intimacy with anyone. Probably never experienced love outside of his own family. Even then, it's questionable with the calls and things we have where his mother talks to him. For a very short time. It's yeah, I just think he was just going for the low-hanging fruit, which is why people like him are called predators. They just go for the smallest and the weakest of us, and that's him. And he'll do it time and time again. We know after this what he did with Rhoda. We know about his previous attempts. Obviously, what we have on Data and NBC is just, yeah, people like him. They're not the best of us. That's a nice thing to say. Nice thing I can say is they're not the best of us.
Let me go see if I can find the page.
And what does one do?
You still
Deny,
haven't
deny,
fucking answered
deny.
the question about the doctor and his underwear.
Deny, deny,
No,
deny.
Lorne,
Amazing how you keep
talk to
fucking
more
going
than
around
just,
now.
because I found out that you talk to more than just one underage girl.
Oh, bullshit. I haven't talked to anyone else other than one you fucking know about that's underage.
Mm-hmm.
I don't give a fuck what you find online because I know what fucking happens online, so
Lorne.
my conscience is fucking clear.
It shouldn't be.
You're not gonna put me on the spot with anything.
Lorne, I'm not trying to put you
Shouldn't
on
be
the spot
clear.
with anything. I know that
You've got a
that is
lot to
what
answer
you
for, my
want,
son.
because You
Yeah,
A lot.
decided in your mind that it's everybody else.
And you're still going around fucking seeing the doctor in his underwear. You're yet to fucking answer that question. What you're doing, you're not showing trust in me. What you're doing is saying shit the fucking Church of Cause is fucking done. Trying to find everything about me that they can possibly find that is bad.
How am I trying
There's a
to
lot.
find stuff when I accidentally found out
There's a lot about you that's bad, Lorne.
that you
A
had
lot.
talked to more than just
Does
one
it tell
underage
you?
girl?
Does it ever tell you anything at all?
Almost too much, I would say.
When I met that fucking decoy 13-year-old in the fucking room that I was in an adult chat room. Does that
Tells
tell
me
you
nothing.
anything?
Absolutely
Did
nothing.
what?
Does that tell you anything? When I met that decoy, that 13-year-old, told the 13-year-old, the decoy, when I met her, does it tell you anything that I was in an adult chat room?
Nope.
Does that tell you anything?
Nope.
Lorne, that's like, I mean, does it matter if you're in an adult chat room if you try to seduce a child? I mean, that's like saying, well, I was in a bar and somebody had their kid in the bar. And
That's
so I
what
thought
you
it was-
are. He was in an adult chat room. He wasn't looking for a fucking 13-year-old.
so you're an opportunist. You
He's
found
not
her.
looking for a fucking
Yep.
13-year-old.
Right on,
in an
Ramona.
adult
He's
chat
an
room.
opportunist.
Are you splurting out and fucking telling me about it right now, or are you trying to think up a fucking reason?
Lord, I don't have to think up a reason because I didn't have to tell you.
Are you wasting your time trying to think of a reason to tell me that's not true, rather than what the fucking truth is?
As I was
You asked that fucking question almost ever since you fucking mentioned it. Well, actually, ever since you mentioned it.
Lord,
And you still haven't told me. Why are you avoiding it?
Okay, guys, I think I'm going to leave it there. I don't know if anyone watched this after the fact, but had fun doing this, and I'll do this again soon.